Hello! Right, it's still winter here in the UK. It's beginning of February, so I fired up the wood burner just to take the chill out of the air, because this is actually my little outside cabin area I've made, and I've got a caravan over there, and oh, trampoline's gone, and I've got my little work shed there. And if you see my other videos, I've been converting vans, minibuses, into camper vans. One of my good mates gave me a diesel heater. Ooh. And not a cheap Chinese copy, but a genuine Eberspacher, German engineering diesel heater. Now, I was going to, sip a cup of tea. I was going to fit it into my current camper van, but then I thought, well, hang on, I don't want it permanently in there, because if I'm in the work shed, I'll want some heat in there. If I'm in the caravan, I might want some heat over there. And also if I go camping, so I want a portable one. And I thought I'd invented the wheel, but I haven't actually. There's quite a few videos out there of people putting diesel heaters into boxes and toolboxes. So that's basically what I've done. I've not fired it up yet. So that's the unit there. It's a 2 kilowatt diesel heater, and that's my air intake in. So the pump will, or the fan will draw the air in here. There's a combustion chamber in here, diesel, and that will heat the air, and then it pumps out here. So you can attach hoses running in to wherever you want to heat. Likewise, so it'll be circulating the same air and heating up as it goes around. Or alternatively, you could leave this unit inside, the whole thing inside, but just make sure your exhaust obviously is going to vent out of wherever you are. And equally important is air intake. Same again, if you're going to put this whole unit in an area where you are going to be breathing and living, you have to exhaust out the exhaust, and you can sometimes get a back sort of smoking from the air intake. So just for safety, you have to have both going out. However, like I say, some people put the whole unit outside, like here for instance, it's all undercover, so I could just literally leave this out here and just run, you could just run one hose if I wanted to, going in, make a little hole, can pump some hot air into there. If I find it's cooling by drawing in cold air from outside, I could run 2 hoses, so I can have inlet and outlet both going in, and then it's going to circulate the air through the same with the caravan. Up on the caravan, I've actually got the front area there, it's undercover, so I've only got to cut a few holes, and then I can same principle. This is still out of the rain, but it's not actually inside. For the camper van, I've got an awning, so I could keep it in an awning and just run the hoses straight into it, but I don't think it works yet, so I need to fire it up and see if it actually bloody works. But it's quite easy to make, it fits in there lovely, and I was told don't loop the fuel, the diesel pump, but I'm going to see how it goes. If it runs, if it draws, this is where it comes in. So diesel comes in, draws it up. It's supposed to have a bit of an angle, 45 degrees, to let any air dissipate, and hopefully it will pump around there, and then this goes back underneath, I'll show you in a minute, and into the actual unit. So that's the only thing I might have to mod, it doesn't work. The wiring's all sort of coiled up, cable tied out of the way. Very simple to wire up. It's actually sitting on a plate, it's not sitting on the plastic, and I've put foil heat insulation all the way around it. Diesel tanks on the side, and oh yeah, switches. So over here, this is going to be my power supply, 12 volt power. It's a normal cigarette lighter, and I put a little nifty switch on off there, so I get like a power surge. We just plug it in, let it plug in. Got a nice sort of connection, no arcing or sort of power surge, and then flick it on when you're ready. And over this side, got my control panel. Actually, what I'll do, I'll flip it over upside down, and you can see how it's all wired and exhausted underneath. Yeah, I'll flip it over now. Okay, so flipping it over, you can see obviously there's my diesel fuel runs along here, or is drawn along here by the pump, back into the box there, and I've got my air intake here, and this is exhaust out, and I've wrapped it in heat tape just to try and dissipate some of the heat, and I made well, these not made, I attached some kitchen unit legs just to lift the whole thing off the ground or where I've got it, and you can use like a fire blanket to sit it on, or a plumber's mat to stop this heat sort of like permeating through whatever you're going to stand it up on. So that's pretty much it. Oh, I put a grill on the front there just to allow for a little bit of vent going in. So that's underneath. I'll flip it back over the other way. Okay, back up the right way. Oh yeah, this is a bit of exhaust hosing, so I can actually, if I do decide to put this whole unit in the caravan or in the shed or in the camper, I can actually attach the exhaust onto there, and I think that's about 1.2 meters, so yeah, it's about 4 foot length there. And I can even, got an old vacuum cleaner hose here, so that'll actually can sleeve it. I can actually run it through that, so it's not going to be too hot to the touch. I can even get some more of this insulation, heat tape, exhaust tape, and I can actually wrap that as well, so that will stop that causing any problems as well. For the air intake, just to run another hose. It's not like that, it's flexible, like this black stuff here, the smaller, and I can just run that, same again, out. Right, let's pop some diesel in it. Yeah, and see if it fires up. Oh, power. Right, it's 12 volt, so I'm actually going to use my little, I love these, Allpowers S300. That's a little solar generator, and I've seen people running these off solar generators, so I can actually do the trick, and I can just plug like I say, my 12 volt cigarette lighter feed straight in there, and flick the switch, let's fill it up and see what happens. Wish me luck. Okay, right, put some diesel in. Didn't fill it up just in case it didn't work. Not switched it on yet. So first things first, let's power up DC on my little Allpowers. Alright, then flick the switch. Nothing went bang. Nothing there. Double check. So we've got DC. Oh, that's better. Right, now then. Oi oi. Looking good. And I believe we press this one. And we should hear the pump ticking, drawing the fuel through. So I've not fired this up. This is a complete live test here. Do I press and hold it? I don't know, I've never used this before. Got no instructions. No leaks. That's good. That's still on. And it's not drawing any current yet, although that's illuminated. Let's long hold it. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. 3 seconds. I might have to Google it. I might have to Google how to start this up. What's that one do? Program? No. I swear it was this one. Right, we have to Google it. See what's going on. Right, I was pressing the wrong button. So, listen. That sounds like a pump. I don't know what those mean, but oh, that sounds good. I've got cold air coming out here. With a bit of luck, once the glow plug gets up to speed, so if it's drawing in there, pumping out here, Saw a little bit of blue smoke then. Come on, baby, fire it. Let's give it a couple more minutes. Whee! It's working a treat. God, it's chucking out loads of heat. Well, I've whacked it up to full temperature. No idea what it is, but oh, that's quite hot. That's lovely. And it's obviously, oops, it's burning alright. Can you hear that? And the pump, I can hear it. It's pretty quiet. That's the pump there. There's no back fumes coming through here. No leaks. Oh, I'm well pleased with that. Right, cheers Pete. My mate Pete gave me that. Fantastic.
Maybe just jump to the